Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So Bash in Berlin. Wow, so I'm just going to share my thoughts. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't really done that yet. So Bash in Berlin. 5 matches, and sometimes I feel, that makes sense. It's not necessary for you to have so many matches. I mean, there's always context to everything, and in this case also it made sense to only have 5 matches. A lot of the outcome of the matches, one can argue it was predictable. We kind of knew who all were gonna win, but that again was not really the point, right? I wasn't really concerned about that or upset about that, because again, it's all about the context. It's about the choreography of the matches. We had some amazing just wrestling matches. Sometimes that's how it should be, just some awesome wrestling, and that was the case with Bash in Berlin. And that's why I just enjoyed the show. But I just want to get into each match and just kind of talk about the choreography and how the storytelling plays such a big role these days in the Triple H era. When we start off with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, that's how the PLE began with this match, which is interesting. They didn't put it before the main event. We obviously expected that the Gunther match would be the main event since, it's Germany. But yeah, just starting off with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, a bold move. But anyways, to the match, obviously we know the trust issues right now. Oh my God, will Kevin Owens turn on Cody, right? And that obviously was played throughout the match. Firstly, it was a great match. It was cool to see both of them just getting at it. Some amazing moments, amazing moves, and just good old-fashioned wrestling, right? But like I said, the choreography. There were moments in the match where we felt, oh my God, will Kevin Owens turn on Cody, right? He was constantly kind of fighting between those two extremes. He wants the championship belt, obviously. He has that urge of winning, but at the same time, he doesn't want to betray his friend, right? I'm talking about Kevin Owens. There were moments where we thought that, oh my God, it's getting to him. The pressure is getting to him. He really wants the belt. He's almost getting there. He almost pins Cody a couple times, but nope, Cody kicks out, and we can see Kevin Owens' frustration building up, and there are a couple moments where he's about to pull a fast one on Cody. We think he's about to turn during the match. He's about to, hit him with a move which the announcers said is a move which apparently has taken out lots of people. We see Kevin Owens about to do that move, but then he second guesses himself, and it doesn't happen. We see moments like this, some amazing storytelling within the match itself. Ultimately, Cody wins. Now again, we're thinking, will Kevin Owens turn? Will Kevin Owens turn? He does not turn at this moment, and I kind of felt that he wouldn't turn at this moment. They both raise each other's hands, and it's a nice little brotherly moment where both of them are holding each other's hands. They hug, and the friendship continues at the moment. Apparently, the friendship continues, but we still can't say where this will lead going forward. Kevin Owens may turn at some point. You can't really say. There are many possibilities. It could also be that Cody Rhodes, we just play with his insecurity over the next few weeks, where he also thinks Kevin Owens is going to turn, but Kevin Owens doesn't turn. And that probably creates sort of an issue in the friendship. Or Kevin Owens just turns. You never really know how this could play. I don't know how Cody Rhodes' heel turn could be in the future, where he thinks Kevin Owens is going to turn, Kevin Owens doesn't turn, but because of that, we see a change in Cody. His insecurity, his just constant fear that his friends will betray him. And because of that, Cody ends up turning, or maybe not turning into a typical heel, but kind of like that middle ground area where we see a certain level of insecurity, arrogance creeping in Cody now that he beat his friend. Yeah, lots of possibilities, but this was a good match. And yeah, just storytelling, Next match, we have Alba Fire and Isla Dawn defending their women's championship. against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Another great match. It was just fun to watch. We have longer matches since we have less matches. Over here, what I noticed when it comes to the storytelling is whenever Bianca Belair is in trouble, either she's getting beaten or she takes the pinfall, Jade Cargill comes for the rescue, right? Jade Cargill is being shown as a more superior force in terms of the story, where she always comes to the aid of Bianca Belair. I'm guessing there's a long-term story here, you know, and at one point I thought that Bianca may cost the opportunity of winning the match. That doesn't happen. The women's championship belt has indeed changed hands, and Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are the new women's champions. That was cool, but at the end of that, I also felt, will there be a bit of something going on here? Obviously not. They were in a celebratory mood. They both hugged, and new champions. So even in this match, there was storytelling which potentially has some long-term possibility. These are probably just the initial hints. You know, I don't know how long they're going to carry the titles. Let's see how this moves forward. But overall, just a fun match again. Third match. It's now the Terror Twins versus Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. So Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest versus Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. Another amazing match with some awesome storytelling. You know, in this match, I was waiting for that moment in which Rhea Ripley gets her hands on Dom Mysterio. They were teasing that a couple times, and then it finally happened when Rhea Ripley just managed to just beat Dom down nicely. Obviously, the Judgment Day got involved. It was great to see Damian Priest in full form knocking all of them out. Right? Sometimes you need this. Sometimes you need things that are just over the top and just exciting to see. I love revenge dramas. So to see Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest having the upper hand, just absolutely destroying the Judgment Day, was fantastic. And it was great to see Dom get a beatdown by Rhea Ripley. Unfortunately, she could not do her main move. Liv Morgan got in the way, but still, at the end of the day, Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest stand tall. They won the match. Now it's just about how we go forward from here. We'll probably see Damian Priest versus Dom Mysterio. We'll probably see, obviously, down the line, Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan again for the Women's Championship. I mean, there's so many ways to go about this, so many ways to mix and match different types of matches. So this is not the end of this, that's for sure. The fight still continues. It's still going to be Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest versus the Judgment Day. This is just a nice little win that they got. You know, after last PLE's betrayal, both when it comes to Rhea Ripley and Dom and when it comes to Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Obviously, we're going to see Damian Priest versus Finn Balor at some point, probably at Bad Blood. Let's see how that goes. But another great match and amazing storytelling and just a nice long match, fun to watch. That seems to have been the theme of Bash in Berlin. Next, we have a match that we all have been looking forward to. I mean, I was looking forward to the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest match as well, but this match also just really had me hyped. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a strap match. This was ruthless. They were both just getting at each other. CM Punk starts bleeding. And I just love, again, the storytelling when it comes to the way this match is made. Right? How they both have to press the button, the turnbuckle, you know, all four sides at one go before taking a hit. The moment someone takes a hit, it's a restart again. So this had some interesting moments. One interesting moment is when Drew McIntyre has CM Punk on his shoulder and he's pressing the buttons at each turnbuckle while CM Punk is also pressing the buttons without Drew McIntyre realizing it. And then at the last turnbuckle, it's all about who hits it first. Obviously, nobody did because the match continued. I don't remember either CM Punk or Drew McIntyre hit the first punch and then everything was reset again. But another great match and amazing storytelling. Again, the use of the bracelet. You know, CM Punk not being able to control his anger and just, unfortunately, his anger getting the best of him when he had the opportunity to hit all four sides. Same with Drew McIntyre. You know, there were times in which he was just really slow and focusing more on just beating the hell out of CM Punk. You know, but that went against him. CM Punk at the end, he won the match. You know, he did his move like 4 times. This was another great match. Great to see just the overall brutality of it all, the storytelling of it all. And it's not just about the match. This was a long match, but it was worth it, right? This match was worth it, totally worth it. And yeah, now it's the main event. Gunther versus Randy Orton. Another amazing wrestling match. In this one, both of them just getting at each other, right? At one point, I was thinking, what if Randy Orton wins in Germany? Would the WWE take that risk? Obviously, I had my doubts. Gunther, I believe, held the Intercontinental Championship for 666 days. Would the WWE creative have Gunther lose this match and the WWE Championship so easily? I had my doubts, but that's the thing about choreography and when it comes to wrestling. They create scenarios within the match where you start thinking about the things which are not usually possible. Right? I was just wondering, man, will Randy Orton actually pull this off? Simply because of the choreography of the matches, which make you feel that they may just do the unbelievable. But at the end of the day, Gunther wins. But man, Randy Orton really, really gave it his all. And it was awesome to see. And Gunther is awesome to see. He's the type of heel which you can't deny, man. He has it in him. Right? He's a heel. You don't like his arrogance. But he's a good wrestler. He's a really good wrestler, right? And ultimately, he wins the match. I don't know what's next. We're thinking Randy Orton's going to get frustrated, pissed off, and now the only championship belt he can go for is the Undisputed Championship belt, which creates a situation between him and Cody Rhodes. Will he turn heel? Will it be another friendship brotherly match like Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens? What's going to happen if Randy Orton turns, is Kevin Owens going to turn? Are both of them going to turn? None of them going to turn? What's the future, right? I think Randy Orton's going to turn. I think so. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't know about Kevin Owens, but I have a feeling Randy Orton's going to turn. And in terms of story, it makes sense. It's not just going to be a random turn because he lost to Gunther. He would be frustrated. He would be pissed off. So it would make sense for him to turn. So I think Randy Orton is going to turn, and we're going to get Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes sometime down the line. A side of me, man, just wants also Cody Rhodes to just stop being that, typical baby face. I love balance. I love balance when it comes to wrestling, and Cody Rhodes is just too nice, right? And I'm hoping this entire situation with Kevin Owens kind of brings out a dark side in Cody Rhodes. Right? And then, of course, with Randy Orton, I hope we have more of a dark side in Cody Rhodes that gets exposed. I don't like typical baby faces. Sometimes I do. But I love balance. That's also exciting. Right? So that's that, guys. Bash in Berlin. Now I'm looking forward to Raw, SmackDown. Interesting to see that there was absolutely no bloodline at Bash in Berlin. But I guess it is what it is. They're taking things in a particular way. Slow burn. That's what the Triple H era is all about. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for the matches. I enjoyed it for the choreography. The storytelling, like I said a million times so far. This is WWE and how it should be. Less matches, but quality. All right, guys, well, that's that. Please do subscribe and share my videos. Help me out. Like my videos, share my videos. Until next time, peace out. Bye.